Hello, my name is Bill Lyons, and I'm a retired administrator and freelance writer, and I've done quite a few other little things in my lifetime. But right now, I have focused in on writing a series of novels that will reflect and catch the real world from both a dramatic to a scientific point of view. I'm sure that people will like to read my novels because I take the extraordinary and extend it out even beyond the realm of logical reasoning, but also keep it real. So, in a few moments, I will be discussing a few of the novels that I've written, and I hope you really enjoy it. I've got my ideas for a lot of my works from travel. I've been all over the world. I have communicated with many different people, and I like to draw in the realism. See, I believe characters define the story. A person can be in any kind of a situation, but it's the characters and how they work their way out of different situations that will actually build the story. And my stories are built upon real world applications to extraordinary issues and problems. So once again, I hope that you all enjoy. Thank you. Greetings, my readers. The first one of my novels that I'm going to talk about this evening is called The Deadly Lover. It was the first one that I did, and some events within my novel coincide with real events, but they've been fictionalized. First of all, The Deadly Lover is a tragic love story between two very different kinds of people. My main character is FBI agent Steve Miller, and Steve Miller is a career-driven man who is obsessed with ridding the world of evildoers. Being raised in a house by a domineering father and an overcritical mother, he has become a no-nonsense man who is extremely rigid. He sees everything as either right or wrong, no in-betweens. Currently, his bane of existence is a local hood named Big Johnny Torello. This man has everything or represents everything Steve hates: arrogance, unremorseful, murderous, shameless, and just outright evil. Steve believes his sole purpose in life is to bring down this gang of thugs who he believes kidnapped and murdered a fellow agent who was also his lifelong friend. In fact, this lifelong friend had actually saved his life on multiple occasions, including a couple of times during the Gulf War. Now, Donna Moran is my other main character, and she is like an anti-hero in this particular novel, but she's more like a combination of being an anti-hero and villain at the same time. And as the story progresses, you will understand what led her she eventually becomes. First of all, Donna Moran was a wild and free-spirited girl at the beginning. From childhood, she always had been encouraged to explore her passions. This leads her into becoming a tech genius as well as a debutante of society. She had it all: beauty, brains, and charm. Unfortunately, this was all taken away from her on one horrible night when her entire family is literally murdered by a gang of thugs, and this actually takes place with her watching, and then she in turn is kidnapped by these gang of thugs and brutalized for several days. Now, they leave her for dead. Now that's the tragic part. They tried to kill her, but they didn't succeed, but they thought they had. When she realized that she had survived and came back to her parents' home and found out that they were also dead, that they were dead for real, she has a nervous breakdown. And after recovering from this nervous breakdown, she had to watch each of these horrible men get acquitted for lack of evidence or other things that transpire, which I will bring out in the story. So then she becomes a vengeful assassin who feels compelled to rid the world of evildoers herself. Also, her free-spirited nature now takes a dark turn. Now she has become the ultimate manipulator, a type of neo-bad girl. Her new world includes S&M clubs, fantasy parlors, handcuffs, chains, whips, and bondage. In other words, she uses her beauty and charm to lure men he considers evil into deadly traps. Now, Steve Miller and Donna Moran both have personal reasons to take down Johnny Torello and his gang of thugs. Although they both work independently to achieve this goal, a random series of events thrust them together. Psychologically, they discover that each one has what the other lacks. They immediately form a bond. Now, during the course of their stormy fling, a series of brutal gangland murders rocked the city. Can Steve solve this new crime wave while also handling the charms of his new and excessively wild girlfriend? Finally, does Donna have a plan for a future with her new love, or does she intend to make Steve her next victim? The Deadly Love is a story that has many twists and turns, and the readers will be guessing until the very last page. And I'm sure that once you get into the story, you will see how one event leads directly into another event. There are no gaps. The story starts off fast and never slows down. And I'm sure that you all will enjoy this because it is a very quick read, and it is contemporary and also comes from a real world background. Many of the streets and places are real. None of them are fictionalized. The setting is real, the story is real, and everything else about the characters is what and how people will actually react, or how I feel that they will react in the situations planted in front of them. And then finally, the centralized bad character, Johnny Torello, represents a type of evil that we see in present day society all the time. And once you read that, you will see how his personality also drives the story from a negative point of view. So you have positive points of view, negative points of view, and then you have a catalyst, which I'm not going to explain at this point, but there is a catalyst within the story that drives everything, and you won't even see the full magnitude of it until the very end. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. Greetings, my fellow readers. I'm going to discuss my second novel, Dark Obsession. Dark Obsession is a story of both vengeance and unrealistic hope that is made realistic through modern science, or at least that's how it was originally planned. My main character, FBI agent Steve Ace Miller, returns to the city of his birth to attend a class reunion. During this time of supposed rest and relaxation, he comes into contact with his high school sweetheart, Vicki Montgomery. She then informs him that his own parents have been keeping a dark secret from him about her for over 15 long years. Once this secret is revealed, his relationship with his family is shattered. To complicate matters even further, Steve is assigned to investigate a case in which a violent series of murders threatens national security. In addition to this, Steve's own department seems to be hiding certain facts about this case from him. But why? Max Brown also returned to this same city. However, his mission is to settle old debts and locate a missing piece of information that has tormented him for 15 long years. His revenge-fueled rage can only be satisfied by the seemingly impossible dream of reuniting with his long-dead girlfriend. Is he insane, or has modern science developed something extraordinarily fantastic? Max will stop at nothing to find out the truth. Steve Miller and Max Brown are on a collision course. Both men are driven by betrayal and loss. However, Vicki Montgomery has a surprise for both of them that involves a supernatural weapon that only one of them can use to destroy the other. Dark Obsession is a modern-day thriller that has elements of suspense, mystery, science fiction, romance, and horror. This fast-paced read also has twists you will not see coming until the very last page. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you. Greetings, readers. I'm now going to discuss my next novel, which is called The Death Dealers. This is a novel in which victims and abusers frequently change places due to carefully guided events. My main character has multiple issues to deal with in this story. First of all, after receiving praise for inventing a new device that will revolutionize our nation's war on drugs, Steve finds himself under attack from a mysterious organization that is bent on world domination. As he searches for the truth behind a massive conspiracy against him, he must endure several unusual trials. Firstly, he must heed the warnings of a former girlfriend whose predictions often mean certain doom. Secondly, he must face personal demons from his own past that threaten his very sanity. And finally, he must survive a Category 5 hurricane while trapped on a deserted island with a cannibalistic assassin who has a gruesome habit of making his victims part of his evening meal. This novel moves very fast, and it also gets straight to the point. But in addition to what I've also listed, there is a massive, and I do mean massive, conspiracy being enacted by a secret organization as well, and those people are known as the Death Dealers. I hope that you enjoy this novel. It's a fast read and will keep you guessing until the very end. Thank you. Greetings, readers. I am now here to discuss my next novel, which is entitled Machines of the Gods. Now, before we actually get into the novel itself, ask yourself a series of questions. What if most modern inventions of today are the result of blueprints left behind centuries ago on orbs by aliens? What if most things we've been led to believe about science and religion have been fabricated by secret organizations in order to maintain control? Machines of the Gods is a novel that explores these possibilities and a lot more. First of all, Steve Ace Miller is assigned to hunt down and capture a vengeful man who is now using forbidden technology from a stolen orb to enact a weird form of revenge against his former employees and everyone else who gets in his way. And he plans to actually expose these secrets to the entire world. Now, how does this take place? Well, first of all, a top-secret military facility is invaded by a vengeful maniac who uses this alien technology to wage war against all of his former enemies. Steve Ace Miller's assignment is to stop this New Age terrorist before he can unleash a wave of horrors upon the world more terrible than anything man has seen before. However, Steve's mission comes with special challenges. In addition to unforeseen family issues and professional betrayal, he also faces an enemy who holds the only key to his own father's survival. Unfortunately, Steve's only real hope of success depends upon trusting a woman who has extremely serious issues of her own. This story not only has twists and turns, but it also challenges a lot of our beliefs in things that we've all held closely and beliefs that we've all held dear to our hearts. Now, we've also heard of secret organizations like the Illuminati and so forth. Well, in this novel, we bring out some of these secret organizations and how they can actually control our day-to-day lives as well. And finally, the machines of the gods themselves. What if things like cell phones, third-generation computers, robotics technology, what if all of that actually did come from alien technology, blueprinting technology from thousands of years ago? Well, you ask yourself, what if? Well, in my novel, I will answer some of these questions. I hope you enjoy the read, and my characters, all of them, Diamond Jack, Steve Miller, and all of the others, are strong characters, and each character plays off of another character. So you will fall in love with these characters and you won't be able to put the book down. I guarantee it. Just try it. Thank you. Alright, I hope that you all enjoyed my little presentation, and I hope that you will read my novels and also give me feedback. Tell me what you like. So if you see something that you like, hopefully you like all of my books, but if you see one that particularly stands out, go ahead and order it, and then go to my web page and let me know what you think. I really enjoy reading work from my fans or my readers, and I really like to know what's going on. I want to make sure that I've actually hit the mark when it comes to presenting a story that's both believable and exciting at the same time. Once again, when you see something you like, hopefully you'll like all of them, go ahead to my web page and give me your comments. I'll be waiting to hear from all of you. To order, go to Amazon. There are hardback versions, softback versions, and Kindle versions for each novel. So once again, you can order directly from Amazon. Thank you.